Hello, and welcome back to Mythic Ocean. I've done a lot of thinking since the last 2 episodes. I've realized a lot of things, and then I also had some great conversations in the comments about just theories on how things really work, just the mechanics of the game and so on, and there were a lot of things in the last 2 episodes that I still hadn't really thought through and realized how it probably works, but now I feel quite a bit clearer about it, and I've also done a bunch of prep work so we can have a little bit of fun today, hopefully, just doing some various things in different prepared save files before I start the whole just replay the game. So I've made a couple notes, but they're pretty scatterbrained, and I don't know if I remember to talk about everything I thought of. I mean, I guess we'll talk more if something comes up. But number one is just that whole dissonance thing with Rosetta. I'm pretty sure that's just related to which polarity all of the 4 main gods are in. I don't think Gnosis actually matters for most of this stuff, like the Harmony ending or Compromise or War. I mean, maybe you can have... That's the thing. I initially thought Gnosis didn't have more than one ending. It was just always Panopticon, and it would just be the same thing, because, like, the other gods couldn't agree to that. Like, I didn't see any way that Amar, for example, could agree with Gnosis's methods and stuff. But a lovely commenter pointed out that for Amar, it probably doesn't have to do with agreeing or disagreeing. It's more about Amar being willing to fight or not. And if Amar is willing to fight, then you get the war ending for Amar specifically, and obviously need to have that happen for Ketcher and Esti and Alethea and Lutra as well. But if you don't have Amar having the will to fight, Amar would probably just be like, oh, I don't like this, but I'm just gonna hide and wait for it to pass. So there's gonna be a lot of things to do with every ending, and it's probably gonna take a while, but I don't think it's gonna take as long as I maybe thought it would initially. And also, man, okay, yes, this is gonna be very scatterbrained. Going back to the dissonance thing, I'm pretty sure that's just if one or more of the 4 main gods is leaning towards the opposite side, like each one of them basically has a betterment for all kind of leaning, or just a betterment for themselves, kind of. I mean, that's a very vague or a broad way of looking at it, but you can kind of look at it that way. And generally speaking, I think if everyone is in the selfish mode, then you will get the war ending. I assume if you have like maybe 2 of each, or maybe just like 1 to 3, I'm not sure, because I feel like I had 3 on the, like, Harmony side and Lutra on the selfish side, and that still cost the war, but maybe that's because... This is a lot of speculation. Maybe that's because the Panopticon ending is classified as a, like, selfish ending or something, or, like, it's not for the betterment of everyone. So that's why they would fight it, even in the Harmony thing. But if we say get Alethea's ending now, which we're going to try, probably not today, but we're gonna try that, like Alethea's Harmony ending, Ketcher and Esti and Amar probably would have no problems with that, but unfortunately Lutra would because of my choices. And then maybe because Lutra is not in agreement, then we'll get the, like, compromise ending or something. And yeah, that would mean that each god has 2 endings, except Gnosis, who probably only has 1. And then each of those endings, so the 9 endings, all have 3 different outcomes depending on the state of Harmony. Possibly. I don't know how much this will change, and it won't actually be reflected in achievements, because all you need to do is get any war ending, any Harmony ending, any compromise ending, and then just each side of them all. So, we'll have to see about that. And similarly to the dissonance thing, all of those, like, extra achievements about, like, tough and flip and whatnot, those are probably just because you have to have the other polarity for that god. Like, say, tough in our version that I got, with Ketcher and Esty being, like, nice to everyone and, you know, petting the turtles and all that, Tough had, like, a bunch of self-confidence and was like, yeah, I'm so badass. But then I guess if you get the other polarity for Ketcher and Esty, up until that point where new creatures are in the coral reef, then that's when it, like, snapshots how you're doing with Ketcher and Esty and what they're leaning towards, and spawns the characters based on that. And then I guess in the other polarity, Tough is more, like, paranoid or something, or scared, and he feels like he's being followed by his shadow and whatever, and then you would get that achievement. So it's probably fairly simple to get those, I imagine. But I'm still gonna have to, like, talk to everyone, but we'll see how much difference there is there in the dialogue, and it shouldn't be anything different until we get new creatures and stuff. Again, we'll have to see. The second playthrough is probably gonna be the second longest, and from then on, if I need to do more, can probably skim through it pretty quick. But then finally, I initially thought, like, oh man, I'm gonna need to do like 12 playthroughs. Like, if I go in... Oh, I can't even do this. If I go in here... Oh no, I do have this one. Why do I have that one? Is this... Is this my correct... So, the whole backup situation now is, I can have these backups on save 2 to 5, but as soon as I click on, like, save 2... Yeah, it doesn't save right then. But if I click on save 2, and then go to continue, right away, it is now saved on save slot 1. So I just need to keep that in mind, that, like, if I want to save something, I have to move it to 2 to 5, and then whenever I'm playing, it is now updating save slot 1, not these other ones. They will just be static. So I can work around this. It's just a little weird. I don't really know why the system is like this, but whatever. You're not supposed to make backups, I suppose. It's just so we can get through this a bit quicker and have some fun and test out different things. And like I was saying, initially I thought I would need to do, like, so many playthroughs, because yeah, in that case, even before I knew that, oh, each ending might have one of 3 outcomes, I thought I was gonna have to do like 9 playthroughs, because I need to get each ending and get them in the epilogues page, so it says, this is the epilogue you got. But there is a possibility, there's still a possibility we have to do that. Not have to, but, like, if you actually want them in your save. But there is also a possibility that if I don't get Gnosis's ending, which we kind of, like, got pigeonholed into, I can only get Gnosis on my main save file, because he's just too powerful and I don't have any pages left to make a crown. But if I just give the first thing, which I prepared to save for, and then just get the ending, we'll probably get the Scourge ending again for Lutra. But then, if I go into the same save again, and then make a crown, like, I have the same crown, it's gonna be there, and you can just give it to whoever you want. If I then give it to, like, Alethea, and Alethea becomes the creator, the question is, will it unlock both epilogues in that one save? And just say, like, cycle 1, Lutra Scourge, cycle 1, Alethea, whatever. That's what we're gonna have to find out, because if you can do that, that would make unlocking things a lot easier, but regardless, I should be able to get the achievements in, like, 3, maybe more than 3 complete runs, but with a bit of backupping and finagling around with that, it could be fine. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that was a whole lot of talking, so, like I said, probably won't have time to, like, start playing through the game again today, but we have some little extra bits that I would like to show off. So, what do I do first? What did I even prepare first? I think I wanted to show this one first. Let's check it out. Which one is this? Yeah, this one is here. So this is just, last time we did the whole, just make the crown after telling Alethea that we wanted to side with Gnosis, and then, like, telling Gnosis we were gonna agree, or, well, we didn't tell him, but we then made the crown and got to Gnosis, and he was like, well, you agreed, but then you fucked up. But now, here's where I've just gotten the idea from Gnosis that he can save them, but then I instantly went and made the crown right now. So we haven't even talked to Alethea about having been back to the place that Gnosis stays in, the place that must not be named. And I just confirmed that this actually does change the dialogue yet again. So let's just check out what this type of thing does here. So I took another trip to that place. That's a relief. No, unfortunately. And Gnosis said they don't know what caused the teleporter malfunction. That's the same. He can make portals. Unfortunately, Gnosis needs energy from a certain resource to create these portals, and there's not enough left for them to help. Probably gonna be the same thing. She's gonna be mad. Well, not at first, because I'll say that I did something with him, but this is a new line. I see. What's the nature of this resource? Would it be possible for us to provide a substitute? Gnosis can draw power from the pages of a book, strange as it sounds, but all the pages have been used up, so there's nothing they can do to help us now. Strange indeed, and very disappointing. Well, if Gnosis can't help us, I'm truly not sure what to do next. I spent so much time and effort trying to determine whether the breach exists. It was all fruitless. I can't imagine how I'd ever get there deliberately. That's the same, but now it's like the different branch, and I am really curious about this one too. If we say... Because this is the same as if you just say, we can't trust Gnosis, let's not do it. And well, she didn't get pissed at least, so that's a good thing. But like, what if I just say this one? I'm just gonna say this for now. Yes, true. I guess I should have read it out. Take it easy, Alethea. Maybe you'll discover something during your normal research that will help. Now that I know all this, it should be easier in the course of my studies to make connections that may lead to the breach. Thank you. I'll carry on then, and that's Fable complete. And try not to worry about this too much. Okay. But then... if I now go to... yeah, Catcher and Estine's talk, that's fine. I just left them. If we now talk to Gnosis, he's gonna be like, you fucked up. Bye. Right? Ah, you've returned. Oh. Okay, well this kind of takes care of another thing that I wanted to try. Just like having Gnosis help with the 4 pages, but then going to make the 14 crown before he does that. Because then, like, I would only have 4 pages, I would give them to Gnosis, and then he says this, like, oh, I can make you some, or, like, use the pages to get my memories back. But there are no pages anymore, so he wouldn't even say that. But it turns out he does say it, I guess, but there's probably going to be some difference here. Yeah. It's even possible. But because there are no pages left, this is no longer an option. There it is. Perhaps next time we will be better prepared to help one another. Yeah, and then he just leaves. So he doesn't, like, get upset like the last time where he's like, I don't know why you did this, but he does do that. And now we can go back to Alethea and have her little talk, which is probably not going to be any different. There's just nothing, and if we just check outside, we now just don't have those people from the breach, or fish. So they're just gone. And if we go back to Elil, yeah, check out the glow, and there's the crown, it's already done. Okay. And that's nothing. What is Alethea thinking? Yeah, that's the same. So I guess when he says that, we know we're on that polarity or something. And I wonder if... do the gods start out neutral, or do they kind of start out on the leftmost side? Or maybe not the leftmost, but it does seem like all the gods kind of start out feeling quite selfish in that sense. Like, they're all pretty self-absorbed about just the things. Lutra, hunger, and Amar playing around, and Ketcher and Esti just caring about themselves and shutting out others, I suppose, or whatever their whole deal is. And Alethea just research. So it's like, it's only your active choices that take them to that harmony polarity, I suppose. So I guess if you just kind of do everything neutrally, they would just end up on the opposite anyway, or something? I don't know. But now, I think we're just fine here. We're done with this save, so now I can just go to main menu, and you can see if I just go in here again, third save. Well, look at that. We're right here. So that's how that works. And then we had... what do I have? I can't remember what these are. This one's just a backup, I'm pretty sure, of like the having given all the pages to Gnosis. This is right before the end. So that one is just kind of pointless. I just have it. Which one is this? This is... Oh yeah, this is the one I prepared. Hold on. So this is what we're gonna do next. But this one... Oh, it's just Ketcher and Esti. Yeah. Okay, so I think for now, we'll just do this one. We haven't talked to Ketcher and Esti here, but... I mean, did I even want to do anything now? I wanted to test the thing that I was saying, but it's probably kind of pointless now. I guess I shouldn't even go here then. I should just go make the crown first. But yeah, this is a giant waste of time in an already pretty time-wasting episode where nothing happens. So just make the crown and then just make it at 14 and do it. Can't, like, skip this, no? I feel like if you replay this game enough, there's gonna be a lot of kind of annoying things that take a while. I also wish the skip mode just was faster. It's just not fast enough. You really want to just zip-zoom out of there, but you're not allowed. So now if we go to Gnosis, you'll talk about the 4 pages, but then what happens with that? I don't want to go back, but I'd feel guilty if I didn't try to help. An honest answer, and understandable. Guilt can be a powerful motivator. I imagine Alethea knows this all too well. Tell me, do you believe the risks she takes in her studies are justified? No, I think she went too far. You shouldn't take risks with the lives of others. We'll say that now. Yet if one takes only the safest paths, nothing will ever be gained. It is a difficult balance to maintain. One must weigh the potential outcomes of such choices to the finest possible degree. But let's return to the topic at hand. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. Great deal of energy. The pages. 4 pages. Okay. And then we can't talk to Gnosis again. No. But now, let's just decide then to not trust Gnosis or something. Yeah. 4 pages. I guess let's just say, don't worry about it, I've got that part covered. And then, we can't trust Gnosis. What if you dedicate all your research time to studying the breach? We've done that before. Spend only a part of it. There must be another way. I mean, I guess it's just like, yeah, we're setting her on the path to maybe get them out of the breach herself. It's just there won't be enough time in this world to, like, have that happen, so it doesn't even matter. It's just Fable complete regardless, I suppose. Which is kind of a shame. It would have been nice to see some, like, different outcomes to these fables. Because, yeah, I guess the outcome will be the same, it's just the outlook of the god that changes. Alethea and I decided to look for another way to deal with the breach. Indeed, it seems neither you nor Alethea were willing to collaborate with me. I do not begrudge you this. I am also wary of trusting anyone I have not known for long. Perhaps Alethea will find a way to free them on her own. Perhaps not. The future, I'm afraid, is neither yours nor mine to predict. In the meantime, feel free to return and speak with me whenever you like. I will always be here, he says. I'll consider it. Goodbye, Gnosis. But now I can't speak with him. Ah, and he just says this, and then there are no more pages, right? Oh, it does. How many pages do you need? Oh! Whoa, wait! No, that's not a thing, right? Fuck, now that's kind of something we need to do. Hold on. Yeah, okay. This has been a rambly episode where I haven't gotten much done, so I might as well, like, spend a little bit of extra time doing this, because what if you then don't save the things in the breach, so you have all 18 pages, and then you just feed them into Gnosis? Can you actually feed the last 4 as well, and get some more information, at the cost of not saving the creatures in the breach? Like, I don't imagine there's more after that point, where he tells you, you are God. Thanks! Of course. I have some pages to give you. It seems you have 2 pages now, but that will not be enough. Return when you have recovered at least 3. That will provide me with the power to access more of my memories. But that's not possible. Shouldn't Gnosis just, like, fuck off then? I guess not. I guess Gnosis is just here, even though there's not enough pages left in the game to actually do that. So that's kind of interesting. But now, I can just load this one again, because it didn't actually save over the thing we just did. So I still have all 18 pages here. And now, let's just do that. Let's try just not siding with Gnosis, or like giving Gnosis the pages to save the people, but then just giving Gnosis the pages for his memories. Do I want to do anything else here? Like, find all the creatures? I'm doing it for the... Actually, this one is more interesting to say, but he'll probably say, does she really? I don't think she cares as much as you think. I'm doing it for Alethea. She feels terrible about all this, and I want to help. Your desire to share her burden is admirable, but do not forget the impact of her actions on those who entrusted their lives to her. I mean, again, it's like they knew what they were in for. I keep saying that. In the end, it's not a simple matter, but let us return to the topic at hand. I just don't even see how anyone would feel like it's Alethea's fault when they were willing subjects that she informed of... She informed them of the risks inherent in performing the test. So why would it be her fault? But I guess someone might disagree. Whatever your reasons may be, you wish to do this. Yep, okay. So this is fine. And, whoops, not that. And then we just say we don't trust this guy. But then I secretly trust him, because I'll give him all the power in the world. I'm assuming I'll just be left with 4, like, spare pages at the end. And he'll just fuck off anyway. And now... he says this again. It does. How many pages do you need? Need 2 of them. So let's just keep doing this for a while. Oh, here we go. The fact that I wrote the pages, or the things in the books in the library. I did know that. I'm not sure how, but I did. Is that so? Interesting. Perhaps more of your original self remains than it seems. But wait, there's more. You have 9 pages now. Yeah? So that's just, yeah, that's finalizing it, even though I have 9. So you just end up with like 4 loose pages that are pointless. Is everything alright? I guess I'll say the deceive you thing, or deceive me, because I don't think I said that. Yeah, I am the creator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that. What? You could have told me that before. Why did you deceive me? I did no such thing. Our agreement was for me to share information about your identity with you. We never agreed I would tell you everything, or indeed anything else. Now, as I promised, I will tell you who you are. When the cycle was first put into place, yeah, it's like the whole thing. Oh, Gnosis tells the truth, but he doesn't necessarily tell everything, because why would he? And yeah, I'm the god. And I said this one, so I guess I'll say this. The cycle needs to exist for the sake of the universe. Stagnation sets in when something remains the same for too long. This is only the case when those in power let it happen. The universe stagnated when you had control. I will not allow it. But for now, none of that matters. I will create the new world. Yeah, this is the same. You must abide by the rules. Yeah, and it's just over. Wait, Gnosis! I have 4 more pages! Don't you want a little more food? A little more power? And I can't make use of those pages at all. Check out that glow. Oh, interesting. So you don't actually need to do the, like, recap talk? I thought this didn't show up because I needed to talk to Keternesti and Alethea, but I guess, yeah, you don't actually need to have that. Oh, I want to get your thoughts on things. I think I said this one, right? So I'm gonna say I'm not sure if my identity feels any clearer now than it did before. Well, I know that feeling too. You spend enough time at this and it gets tough to keep a grip on who you are, no matter how much you know. Of course, you didn't get this information for free, yep. I'm not so sure now. The more I think about it, the more concerned I am about what Gnosis will do with the new world. Ha ha ha. Yeah, no kidding, buddy. I'd be scared if I didn't know too. But I do know, and believe me, it's gonna be interesting. Remember, we're gonna witness the birth of a real world pretty soon. Real mortal beings, real joy, real suffering. It's not just a show for our amusement, or a simulation or whatever. That said, there's no point to the cycle if we get the same world every time, right? I mean, what even is real? What is real? If we've been seeing this like time and time and time and time again, how to us gods, why would it be different from a simulation? It's like, oh, it's real suffering, it's actually happening, but we've seen it countless times, so why does it even matter? How would that be real in that sense? Gotta give all the gods a chance, or else it might as well not exist. Yeah. That's what Gnosis likes to do. That's kind of weird. We can now say that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all we need to do now. I mean, I guess I can go quickly. Man, this is gonna be a long episode, even if I cut out some stuff. Just quickly go to Alethea, because this is the recap, right? And, oh! She got them free! Whoa! Wait! God damn it! Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, I have to end it off. I'm gonna end it off here for now, and then we'll just check this out really quick, and then we'll start doing the whole ending thing. So, at first, I'm just gonna do my base ending, where I've given 4 pages to Gnosis to save the people. I've done all of the same choices that I did my first playthrough. We're just gonna get the ending without a crown, and just confirm that it's Lutra. And then when it is Lutra, we're gonna just load the same save and try and pick someone else, and just go through like Amar, Alethea, Keternesti, and we'll read those endings and see if it counts in the epilogue screen of the same save, if it can show all of them, or if it just picks one. That's what I want to know. So hope you enjoyed. The massively rambly episode should be way more story and progression in that sense next time. I'll see you then. Bye-bye!